that to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
It was Washington 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green. That
to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check 52. Slam.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Yard pickup.
One of the best around, Big Geno Atkins there on the stop, an 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Muhammad.
7-yard line.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
17.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
I was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check, check. Fred down. Fred down. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now, Muhammad. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football. Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Get wide. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Coming this way. Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football.
Kick it and go. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. man, I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin